voice that keeps on calling me. Down the road, that's where I'll always be. Every stop I make a new friend. Can't stay for long, just turn around and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, we'll travel like that's old style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on.
Hello, my specimens of sin. It's me, back doing talking, which is a very good thing. I know you've been enjoying the videos that have been no talking, no presenting, just like a story, or what one might call a sketch. Although sketch implies that it'll be funny, and to be honest, I can't do funny, I'm not very good at it. So yeah, that's like a new thing. So, we're not going back to this crud, right? We're just, you know, I think you like me, don't you? Because you know, everything about this crap is me. So if you're watching this crap, you're probably here to be watching me. By that logic, you're a stalker and you should go and arrest yourself. So what's news in my sewagey world? Well, that for a start, that is nice. That is nice. I had a lot planned actually to speak here. It's like, now that it's here, it's all gone. I know what I'll do. I'll tell you a story, right? Because I was talking to my grandmother earlier, and she told me this really interesting anecdote. She said, this is the story. This is exactly what she said. She said, I went down to the butcher's earlier, and I bought some beef. And the butcher asked, do you know how to cook that? And do you know what she responded? She said yes. Isn't that a great story? Obviously, I've not got priorities other than you horrible gits. Can I say gits on the radio? Did I just refer to YouTube as the radio? I don't know. But yeah, because my show's back. You remember that show that I love? Here's a hint to what that show that I love is. Gee, I wonder what my favourite show is. But yeah, of course, it's Doctor Who, which I always have trouble saying aloud because it feels weird. Anyway, two things to talk about that. Although I love the show, the thing I like more is complaining about it. And when the series is done, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a whole video dedicated to complaining about it. And it'll be really fun. But the other Doctor Who thing I want to talk to you about is that I did a thing in the Easter holidays. I went to a common, which I don't know what you know about commons, but commons are big patches of land owned by no one. And what did I do on this common, you might ask, with your inquisitive minds? Well, I stood there in the cold and looked toward the horizon, and what did I see? I saw Doctor Who filming for its 50th anniversary. What joys, you may think! What an honour to bestow upon yourself! I bet you had great fun frolicking in such a common with the stars! No, the stars weren't there. But there was a TARDIS, and there was a bike, and there was a helicopter, and other such shit. So, I'm better than you. But and it was all very nice. I had a really nice time. And yeah, so I've pretty much spent my days finding out where they're going to be filming next. Because I want to see it. I want to see the stars. So that's that. Really. The last bit of update for you is that I went to the doctor. Not the doctor as in the doctor, but the doctor is in, oh, I'm going to tell you you're close to dying, doctor. And here's how that went. Ah, good evening, Mr. Sewage.
Tell me straight, Doc. What's the sitch?
Well, obviously you've been under observation from Dr. Melou.
Oh, please, Doc. Dr. Maylew and myself are close friends. Please, just call him Hundeep.
I'd rather remain professional. Anyway, as I was saying, you've been under observation by Dr. Melou, and he's emailed me a scan of the letter he sent your parents.
Give it to me straight, Doc.
It reads, after a period of observation of Mr. Sewage spanning 6 months, it can now be concluded that your son is suffering from early onset schizophrenia. Mr. Sewage has displayed deep paranoia, extremely erratic and irrational behavior, and has a very weak grasp on reality. There are also some symptoms of bipolar disorder and attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, which I strongly advise be looked into over a further extended period of observation. At this time it is neither necessary nor appropriate for your son to be sectioned, as his condition has not yet reached a point where he is posing an actual threat to himself or those around him, and due to his age and anxious disposition, it is possible that an enforced hospitalization could do more harm than good. I have recommended a course of clozapine administered in very small doses. Although it is rarely advisable to give antipsychotic drugs to minors, it is in this case an unfortunate necessity. It may also be worthwhile to consider seeking a therapist. Although our surgery is unable to provide psychotherapy personally, we would be able to assist in receiving it from an outside source. It must be emphasized, however, that should your son's condition deteriorate any further, it may become necessary to have him sectioned. I would greatly hope that such an event occur. We would receive full cooperation from yourselves. I recommend that Mr. Sewage continue to be brought for regular checkups so his condition can be monitored. If you have any further questions, do not hesitate to get in touch. Yours sincerely, Dr. Hundeep Melou, PhD.
You don't think any of that's true, do you?
You said to yourself.
So obviously I learned that I'm nuts. Nuts. Nuts, I tell you, nuts. Nuts. And on that note, I'm going to bid you farewell. So you be good now, you hear? I'd only come back here after however long I've been gone and find out you've been misbehaving. I will tell your father, children. So thank you, and good night. Oh, please, Doc. Dr. Maylew and myself are close friends. Please, just call him Hundeep.